Alright, so the next song is Open Up Our Eyes in the key of D. Okay, so for this one, we're going to be using that D lead formation that we talked about in our first lesson. So what you're going to do is you're going to make a regular D chord. And I'm sorry, you can't really, it's hard to see, I'm sorry. So what you'll do is instead of playing that note, you'll do... Okay, so for the intro and the first verse, you won't really do anything. You're just gonna kind of chill. In the second verse, where the drums and the bass come in, what you're gonna do is just every time there's a chord change. So I forget what the exact progression is through that. Through the verse, but every time there's a chord change, you're just gonna pick those three notes. You're just gonna go. You're going to let it ring, and then in the next chord change, and the next chord change, and then when it does the For Your Love Will Endure Forever, you're going to play the chords, and then play the chords for the verse, or for the chorus rather, and then there's that little instrumental thing, kind of the break between the verse, or between the first chorus and the second verse. If you want to try to do some lead stuff in there, here's what I normally do. I normally go to that D lead, so it's so the tempo is kind of like right. You know, it's kind of fast, and so what I normally do is so what I'm doing is I'm picking through that D lead shape like you did for the verse that you were doing earlier. But then what I was doing was hitting the second fret on the B string. So it's D lead, second on the B, third on the B, fifth on the E. So it's and then you'll go back into the thing for the verse. For that one, don't be afraid to switch to if you're using your Les Paul, it'll say treble. Don't be afraid to switch to that treble pickup and really drive those lines. Don't be afraid to go heavy on chords, and don't be afraid to be loud, because the electric will really help drive that song. There's really not a whole lot of lead stuff in that one. Those are just the couple of things that stuck out that I wanted to make sure you got. So that's Open Up Our Eyes in D.